All right, so today we are taking a look at two videos that we both edited. We were shooting a video for Jason Bowler, who does commercial roofing. Really cool guy. I showed up a little early, and then you pulled up in your car, and I got like this gimbal shot. And I thought, what if we made like a used car commercial for your car? And so we went out and shot it. I think it's like 45 minutes. And then we both did an edit. So what kind of explain the rules to us?
So like, first of all, for context, I think the reason the idea of making a car commercial to you was so interesting is because my car is like a total piece of, right?
Well, I mean, it's not something that you would see in a car commercial for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Originally, we were going to shoot it and then kind of do like a collaborative edit.
Right.
And then it evolved into...
Well, I edited mine, and I think you looked at it and you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted. So so you're like,
yeah,
kind of wanting to do your own. And I was like, okay, well, let's just each do one.
Yeah.
And then we'll compare and see like what the differences are. And
yeah, for sure. So we haven't seen the other person's. I saw a very, very early cut of yours.
Yes, correct. I have done a few tweaks since then. So
yeah. Okay. So, and you haven't seen mine at all.
I have not seen anything.
And we both hired somebody on Fiverr.
Right.
So that was the other thing, is that we could hire somebody from Fiverr to help us.
Which Fiverr, for context, if you don't know what Fiverr is, it's a website where you can hire basically anyone to do anything for $5 or more.
Yeah. You should tell them what you found today.
Yeah, so they basically have any service. We used it for voice narration so that people would like narrate our commercial. Right. But they have people who will do personal coaching on there. But also I found people who will cast magical spells on you for $5. So if you or a loved one need to enchant someone to love you, you can hire someone on Fiverr to do that. So.
Or if you need a last-minute birthday present, I feel like that would be pretty good too.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we going to watch yours first? Or we can do either one?
Let's start with yours. I haven't seen anything of yours.
Okay, here we go.
How do you define luxury? Is it by the brand of shoes that you wear? The kind of car that you drive? What if I told you that luxury starts in your mind? In your mind. The all-new, used 2006 Hyundai Elantra, where luxury begins.
Yeah. Dude, I hired a Morgan Freeman impersonator.
That was really good. That was really good. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
I did not think that you would go for the Morgan Freeman route. That was good.
Well, I didn't, and I think it'll be interesting to see what footage you use, because I had a rough cut put together, and it didn't have any voice narration, and so I was like, oh, maybe this will be cool with a little bit of a narration. So I started looking for impersonators. I found the Morgan Freeman guy, and I'm like, this is amazing. And then when I got it, I realized that his voice was a lot slower than the original tempo of the video that I was making.
Gotcha.
So there was a lot of shots like the ignition starting, you turning up the radio. There was a lot of stuff that I just ended up cutting because I just didn't know where to put it.
Yeah. Well, and I went through the same thing. I feel like with the music is like you listen to, like, because we listened to the song ahead of time.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where some of the ideas for the shots came in. And in our heads, I think we were like, oh, we'll be able to fit in a shot of this and a shot of this and a shot of this all before this beat in the song. Right. And then you go in and you actually start putting it together and you realize like, oh, in my head that works, but that just does not, you cannot fit that much footage into that tiny little section of time.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And it's so, I think like honestly what's so interesting is it took us an hour to shoot max. And then I think we both spent around like 3.5 hours editing.
Right.
So it just goes to show you that, like, I mean, if you plan, then the shoot goes really fast. It goes really fast, but the editing, I mean, you're just constantly changing it.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
All right, dude, I'm ready for yours.
Okay. I don't know how I follow you up with that one though. All right.
All right, here we go. Oh, I like your sound design. You know, that bottom part really does it. Broken window.
A 2006 Hyundai Elantra, the car of your dreams. Daydreams. The car of your daydreams.
Bravo. Bravo. That was really well done. I did not see that coming.
I thought about doing like a really deep voice, but I wasn't feeling like that one really fit. And so he was $5 for 350 words, and I was like, this guy's about to make the easiest $5
Right.
of his Fiverr career.
Yeah.
So I think that ended up being, I think that was like 12 words, or I'm not even sure, but
Dude, that was really good.
yeah. And then I thought it'd be really funny to have the text come in with his.
Yeah. So we kind of did the same thing on that. Mm-hmm. What do you feel like was one of your biggest challenges?
Well, going back to, I think trying to get all the footage we shot to fit into
Right.
the song and the time constraints.
Yeah, I felt like mine was more of a color editing thing because we just started shooting in log.
Right. And I cheated a little bit
Yeah.
on that front because all I did was I threw a black and white filter and upped the contrast, and I didn't have to do too much color grading or anything. But yeah, when you were so funny because when you pitched the idea and were explaining the shots to me, in my head it was all black and white.
Yeah.
So for me, this is what the finished product looked like as a result of that conversation. Yeah. And so,
well, and that's, yeah, I was like, I need to see the Smurf blue was my,
oh yeah.
Like, I need people to know that it's blue.
Right.
Like, and that was one of the other things too, is like after I sent the Fiverr script in, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have had him at the end say now available in
Smurf blue.
Yeah.
That would have been really good.
I think we talk about this all the time of, you know, whenever we fire up the drone or like use a camera gimbal or any of the equipment that we have, we're always like, I can't believe we get to make videos like in this time frame. And I felt like using Fiverr for this took it to the next level of like, I can't believe that I just hired a guy to impersonate Morgan Freeman for $5 and he turned it around in 48 hours.
Right.
So he just did it over the weekend.
Yeah.
So
it's a miracle of human advancement. We are at the peak of human civilization.
The peak of
yes.
Yes.
You can hire a Morgan Freeman impersonator and have a witch spell cast on you.
Right. Exactly.
All from the comfort of your home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within 48 hours.
Within 48 hours.
Yeah.
So I went online and downloaded a bunch of sounds. So all the like car sounds are Dodge Challengers.
Right.
It's all Dodge Challengers.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. So then when the part where it slips back into reality, that's actually my actual car sound.
Oh,
and then as
okay.
soon as I hit the dash, it goes back to the Dodge
fantasy.
Challenger. Yep.
When I hit when he comes on the radio and it's the echo in your mind.
Right.
Like that was literally something I did in the last 10 minutes of the edit. Cause I was like, the static, like I think it conveys it, but I didn't know. But I think we did it. I think we made your car look cool.
Yes.
I think we did it.
Way cooler than it is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I think the next thing we need to do is challenge people to send in requests of what we should shoot a commercial for next.
Oh yes, that'd be good.
Okay. So put your suggestions in the comments below and we will draw those at random. All right. It's a fun challenge. All right. See you guys.